The one tooth that was kind of hurting is a tooth that I had a filling in, and there's a cavity under the filling. Whose fucking fault is that? Sure as isn't mine, dentist. Also, I'm not even eating anything that crazy. My diet is 90% sugar. Welcome back to What the Heck with Matt Bellassai, a podcast about what the heck is going on, what the heck is happening, and all the things that make me say, what the heck? There's a lot going on this week, folks. A lot going on. I'll tell you what, my brain not working properly. We're struggling. We're struggling this week. My brain is really not working in a very real way. I went to the doctor, como se dice, el physician. I don't know why I'm getting a little multicultural with it. What comes after Gay History Month? It's not Gay History Month. It turns into some other month, and I'm sort of just getting in the mode. American History Month, because July 4th. Happy July 4th, everybody. It's not going well. We're not going to last. We made it 250 years. It's time to wrap it up. But I went to the doctor, just had my annual physical, and one of the things that I wanted to talk about is like, I'm just kind of tired all the time. Not to brag, but I do kind of deal with constant fatigue. And she was kind of like, how many times a week would you say you wake up feeling fully rested? And I was like, so that's kind of a myth, I think. I don't think anybody is waking up fully rested. You're telling me people are sleeping throughout the night, waking up in the morning, your alarm goes off and you're like, oh my God, can't wait to start my day. No, I'm waking up in constant duress. I'm waking up in dread for the day to come. And it turns out that's not normal, and it's not supposed to be like that. So we are looking into a number of things. And one of those things is that I have been on, again, not to brag, I know I live an abundant life, but I've been on antidepressants since I was, say it with me, 16 years old. Yeah, a solid 2 decades of my life. And I know for some people are like weirdly pill averse. So, you do you. I know for some people, depression is like kind of situational or conditional. It's like, you get depressed during the wintertime. You get depressed if you're going through like a hard time in life. Some people just got fucked up brains. And I got a fucked up brain, I think. I've just kind of chosen to believe that my brain for the past 20 years has just had a chemical imbalance that we're fixing with medication. And we've been trying to get the amounts right. But I've been on like a very high dosage of this antidepressant to the point where I have to like make a special call to the pharmacy to be like, you're allowed to do this. You have to give this to me. My doctor said it's just a high dosage. So I was like, maybe one of the things we can try is going down on that because maybe that's making me feel kind of drowsy. And when I miss one dose of this medicine, my brain feels crazy the next day. It feels like I'm in slow motion. It feels like everything is like, woo, but kind of in a scary way. And so I was like, okay, I'm preparing to kind of feel a little weird. And we're going down a little bit at a time. Don't just quit your antidepressant. You got to taper down. And I'm tapering down, but it is... Even the small amount that I went down by the next day, I was like, whoa, it's getting loopy up in here. My brain feels like cotton candy at the state fair, and they are whipping it around that little plastic cone. I also made the brave decision, because for a second, I was like, I don't know how I'm feeling about vape. I was doing weed vape, and then I was kind of getting scared of vape. And so I said, maybe I cut down on vape. But then when my brain started feeling kind of fuzzy and weird because of the medication thing, I was like, maybe we do vape. Maybe weed vape kind of help brain. And so that's kind of most of what this episode is going to sound like because of thing happening in brain. Anyway, some of the other greatest hits at the doctor's office. I am clinically low on vitamin D. Shout out to vitamin D. She's in the sun. And I don't like that at all, by the way. You get vitamin D, or is it like the sun helps your body produce vitamin D? You're not absorbing vitamin D through the sun. I sort of imagine the Teletubby baby rising in the morning and shooting his vitamin D into me, non-sexually, because that's a child. I don't know how old is the Teletubby baby sun? Because I sort of picture the sun as being like quite an ancient creature. In fact, older than many of us. And so why are we portraying son as baby? I don't really understand that. The Teletubby world, I can't get started on the Teletubby world, what they're happening there. My mom didn't like Teletubbies being on because they were not promoting good values. The Teletubby babies, I guess they are babies, right? The Teletubbies? And they would just spill a bunch of pink goop all over and then laugh about it. Do you think this is funny, making a mess? You've made a mess, and then they invite their little vacuum friend over, which they were definitely having sexual relations with. The little vacuum with eyeballs. Tinky Winky was shoving that purple dildo inside of that vacuum cleaner, for sure. But then they would invite over the vacuum creature, and then just the vacuum creature would also kind of dance in the mess instead of cleaning it up. And that's how you knew they were using him sexually, because they weren't using him for vacuum reasons. I have a lot of thoughts about the Teletubbies. A lot of thoughts that the world is not ready to hear. So yeah, I'm clinically low on vitamin D. Had to get a prescription vitamin D level. 50,000 UIs to be exact, which is crazy. I don't understand how vitamins work. I know I was talking about vitamins on other episode. What are you talking about? That I just take like the vitamin D equivalent of like, I don't know, three days of straight sunlight, and I could just pop that as a pill once a week? I don't get a once a week pill either. Like, how does it know to last a week? I can't think about it. The other greatest hit that the doctor said was, she looked at me and she went, "You've been to a dermatologist?" And I was like, "No, actually." And she was like, "I tell all my pale patients to go to the dermatologist every 3 years." I was like, okay, drag me. Okay, yeah, so I'm the palest person you've ever seen. Okay, so I'm literally a vampire. I am so used to my pale skin, which I do believe even in pure sunlight, my skin is not going to get, like, this is the color that it is. Sorry. I will make apologies for it. Yeah, am I basically see-through? Of course. There's nothing I could do about it. Yeah, sometimes I'll post a picture of myself in like my short shorts and people will say, one person one time said they thought I was wearing white leggings. The one insult that has stuck with me that I got on Twitter once, I did have a very pale look. It was in the kind of Instagram filter era. And my profile picture was me against like an orange wall, already pale as fuck. But then I added a filter on it. It made me look even paler. That was my profile picture. And someone got mad at something I tweeted. And so they said, "Okay, Casper the faggot ghost." They got me with that one. I can't even lie. They did kind of like lethally get me. And that really planted itself right here in my brain. But who knows? Maybe as I taper down on my medication, I'll start losing memories. And fingers crossed that it's only the bad ones. I do wish I could magic school bus my way into my own brain. I would love that shit. No, the magic school bus, she was taking those kids in all types of crazy places. No parent permission form. No slip. This was before parents could do shit about shit. Miss Frizzle was taking those kids right up into someone's booty hole. Oh, I also went to the dentist this week. I'm on a real taking care of myself kick. So we went to the doctor, we went to the dentist. Turns out I have, I don't know, cavity in every tooth, basically. I'm like, fuck me. I've been brushing every day, in fact. I've been flossing every day. I didn't even have to lie. Normally you go to the dentist and they ask you how much you're flossing or whatever. You just lie, but they know. The dentist knows too much. I don't like the dentist, how much they can tell just by looking at your teeth. They know where you've been sucking. The dentist can tell if you have sucked dick in the last like 48 hours. This is true. You're looking at me like it's not true. It is true. This is not one of the many facts that I make up.
You do make up a lot of facts.
No, yeah. The dentist can tell if you've been sucking. Not that it's any of their business. I will say my friend recommended this dentist because it's near our apartment, and it looks like one of those dentists that is like just for influencers to take pictures in front of. I'm like, this is not real. And then she said that she had some gay guy clean her teeth, and I was like, I need to see a picture of this gay guy before I go. But I was like, what if I know this man? What if we've matched on a dating app and now I'm going to he's going to put his fingers in my mouth? What if he then conveniently finds a bunch of cavities that he hasn't found already? You know what I mean? What if he's already found my cavity? I don't know. I need to have these facts in front of me. It turns out I don't think I knew this gay guy. I bravely went knowing that it could have been a gay guy who I've known biblically. And it was fine. He did find, I believe the final number was 5 cavities, which I think were some pre-existing cavities that I had just kind of been maintaining. I'm kind of not convinced the cavities are real. I'm one of those people where I'm kind of like, sometimes, because then you go to a different dentist and they're like, actually, I'm not seeing any. Yeah, also like that's my holes. Those are my holes. Don't try to fill my cavity. Those are my little tooth pockets. That's where I keep stuff. I just wanted to get my teeth cleaned and I went and then they found a bunch of cavities and I was like, I didn't even tell you to look for them, first of all. But second of all, the one tooth that was kind of hurting is a tooth that I had a filling in and there's a cavity under the filling. Whose fucking fault is that? Sure as fuck isn't mine, dentist. It wasn't his fault because this was a new dentist. It's the last dentist. But I was like, you should cover that one for free. You didn't fill it all the way. What do you mean something got under the filling? How is that my fault? Also, I'm not even eating anything that crazy. My diet is 90% sugar. What the heck has been happening this week? Let's get into it. We've entered, the third fucking week of people talking about that goddamn reflection pool. I've heard enough about it. I don't give a fuck about that damn water. The reflection pool, if you don't know, is that, it's, what is it, outside of the Lincoln Memorial? It's between the Lincoln Memorial and the Washington Monument. The Trump administration decided to replace it because it was getting old, but they didn't have to replace it. I just love, if you look up, it was there was a bit, as far as I know, and I've only read headlines, as far as I know, it was there was kind of a bidding war over who would get the contract to replace the pool, to renovate it. And it went to this guy this company who's owned by this guy who is a Trump donor, obviously. Looks like the craziest man you've ever seen in your life. I have a picture of him. This man.
Oh my God.
This man is the villain in a Looney Tunes cartoon. He looks like he ties women to the railroad tracks and then twists his mustache while he waits for the choo-choo to take them out. He does look like someone whose office is the booth at an Italian restaurant. And that mustache looks like it knows the flecks of a gabagool. You just know he's picked flecks of Italian cured meats out of that mustache 100%, and probably in the last 24 hours. So yeah, no surprise that it kind of didn't work out and now it's peeling and they're blaming vandals. I can't really be bothered with that. I'm so sorry. All due respect to people who are following this story and covering it. It's first we're kind of joking, but then it's kind of oh, right, it is also kind of fascism. And so it's yes, I respect the journalists who are doing the good work to kind of track all of this down, but also I can't really be bothered with all that. Everyone, calm down. I don't care if that damn water is green. What I do love that the bars, Washington, D.C. is such a fascinating place because the people there are all kind of suffering from the same mental illness of thinking that they're kind of the center of the universe. Yeah, in a scary way. But I do love that, the second a story kind of breaks that is big in political circles, the bars in Washington, D.C. will start coming out with drink specials. There was a reflection pool drink special, and it was beer what I never know how to say that damn drink. Curacao? Curacao? Blue Curacao? It's named after an island or something. Curacao. But anyway, yeah, there was a reflection pool drink that was blue curacao, a piece of blue fruit roll up to look like the tarp in it, and Mountain Dew. Looked disgusting, but I just love that the people of Washington D.C. are doing that. It is crazy. It's of course there's algae. That's a hard word to say as a Midwesterner. Algae. Of course it's there, okay? It's a fucking swamp. I know, I feel like we've gotten away from that because, you know, the word swamp has come to have political meaning in Washington, D.C., but like it is literally swampland. Anybody who has been to Washington, D.C., it's humid as fuck. I went when I was in high school because I won an essay contest sponsored by the Colonial Dames of America. I think it's like a rip off of the Daughters of the American Revolution or something. And they sponsor an essay contest that I won for my school. And it came with like a trip to Washington, D.C. for a week of like seminars for high school students. Lame. There was one really hot guy in it though. And it was kind of very much a gay awakening for me. Not awakening. I was woke. I was up already. I was very much awake by that point, but I will say it got me out of bed for sure. I brought that up to say, oh yeah, throughout the entire week of the seminar, which was during summer break, we had to wear a suit and tie everywhere. And whenever you walk into an office building in Washington, D.C., you have to take off your jacket and go through a metal detector. I was taking off my jacket, sopping wet, see-through clothes. That was when I met my senator, Barack Obama. Yeah, and I was taller than him. That small bitch. Anyway, next. Jojo Siwa, child pop star turned lesbian menace, has been at the helm of her very own Jojo Siwa cruise, which I am told several people are attending. A number of videos have hit my feed of people attending the Jojo Siwa cruise. I'm fascinated by everything about the Jojo Siwa cruise. The fact that it exists, the fact that people are on it. I'm like so darkly fascinated. I want to study it. I want to write a thesis about it. I want to like, I could get my doctorate in Jojo Siwa studies. Jojo Siwology. There's a part of me that does feel bad about poking fun at Jojo Siwa because I almost feel like, I don't know, there's some stuff going on there that I'm afraid to uncover. She ultimately was like a child reality star who I think we can all agree that the next Tyra Banks documentary is going to be about that bitch in the motor scooter. What's her name? Abby Lee Miller. I only know her as the bitch in the motor scooter. I just know that one clip of her where the mom comes up behind her and says, "You preach etiquette to the kids. Turn off your phone in the theater." And Abby Lee Miller goes beep, beep, beep. She backs up her motor scooter, starts zooming down the sidewalk, goes to the nearest police station to report that mom for harassment, for telling her to turn off her phone during a performance where she's parked in the middle of the aisle on her motor scooter on her phone. Put that damn phone away, Abby Lee Miller. But anyway, she was terrorizing Jojo Siwa long before Jojo Siwa became the Jojo Siwa. Jojo Siwa, I'm so fascinated about her that now she's dating that guy from Love Island, who I believe is known as Big Dick Chris.
Oh, no.
And the rumor was that they had to like fly in special extra large condoms just for him. They were dropping in care packages into the Love Island villa at that time, like the Hunger Games. They were flying in like sponsors, but it was XL Trojans for Big Dick Chris, Jojo Siwa's now long-term boyfriend. The thing that this is a kind of detraction. I'm sure other people have noted this before. The entire brand of Trojan is based around the Trojan, like Troy, the Trojan army, the Trojan horse. Famously, the Trojan horse did not keep it broke. And then what was inside spilled out, and one might even say impregnated the city of Troy. How did they choose that to be the symbol of condoms? Surely someone has made this observation before. Anyway, so Jojo Siwa, she's on a cruise right now. The Jojo Siwa cruise is happening. I'm told as many as 225 people are on this cruise with her. Now, here's the thing that I learned recently. Apparently, this is not the entire boat is not the Jojo Siwa cruise. Some of these like entertainers cruises, they just rent out like a bunch of rooms and then like program a bunch of events for those attendants. But like you're on a cruise with a bunch of other people. It's like still a fully blown cruise that the Jojo Siwa cruise is just a part of. That's crazy to me. What do you mean I could get on a boat not knowing that there's also a Jojo Siwa cruise happening on it? You should have to disclose that. And just imagine there are viruses that have not been invented yet that are being concocted on the Jojo Siwa cruise. Patient zero of something is on the Jojo Siwa cruise, and we'll find out about it in about 3 to 6 weeks when it starts infecting the rest of us. Those people aren't fucking. I'm so sorry. It is so shocking to me. And again, this is crass, and I don't love talking about Jojo Siwa this way, but the fact that she is dating a guy known for his giant dick and coming from a reality television show that was just about fucking, that she is dating that guy, and yet her brand is the most sexless sort of like virgin shit you've ever seen. I don't know. This is one of those things where I'm like, this is just not my culture. Whatever sphere that Jojo Siwa and her people exist in, that's not my sphere. We're not overlapping. The only place that the Venn diagram overlaps at is the exact 9 inches of Chris's dick. And that's it. Do not be going on anybody's cruise. Why are we going on a cruise after everything that's happened and everything that we know about what's happening on those boats? Stay the fuck off those boats. Nothing good is happening on it. The second I heard about the poop boat, I'm out. You're not finding me in any situation where I'm going to be trapped on a boat full of people's shit. They were shitting in bags. They were shitting in bags and making them put their bags just out into the hallway. Second I learned about that, you're never going to find me on a cruise ship. Cut to me on a cruise ship in like 3 weeks. The thing that I'll leave the Jojo Siwa conversation on is that, you know what? If you love Jojo Siwa, if she brings you joy, if that is for you, then do it. And she looks like she's having fun. She's got a big dick boyfriend. So good for Jojo Siwa. I'm happy for her. I'm happy that the people who love Jojo Siwa have the experience to be with Jojo Siwa. I think we should be quarantining the people who are coming off that cruise for at least 3 to 6 weeks. But I'm happy for them. And finally, in terms of what the heck is going on this week, Club Chalamet nearly got killed to death by a non-binary person in Paris while she was staking out Connor Story's hotel room at Paris Fashion Week. If that's a sentence whose words you don't recognize, congratulations. You have better mental health than I do. Unfortunately, I am so deeply mired in the lore of Club Chalamet. Let's talk about it. Club Chalamet, for the completely unaware, originated as a stan account for Timothy Chalamet. Okay. It was this account on Twitter that fucking loved Timothy, always tweeted about his movies. Nobody knew who ran this account until, you guessed it, September 11th. It was like the 20th anniversary of September 11th, and the Twitter account Club Chalamet tweeted, "I remember I was at my office when the first plane hit." And everybody was like, hold the fuck on. How old are you? Everybody assumed it was like a teenager running this account. No, it turns out it's like a 55-year-old woman. And she's like a marketing executive somewhere. She fucking loves Timothy Chalamet. And not long after that, she just kind of grew in importance on Twitter. She could be found in any Timothy Chalamet related, event. She was there. And one of her defining things is that she fucking hates Kylie Jenner and thinks that like Kylie Jenner's the succubus who is like ruining Timothy Chalamet's career from the inside. Like, says nasty shit about her, and the reason that Timothy has never won an Oscar is because like he brings Kylie to the award shows and people don't like that. She hates that woman. And it turns out Club Chalamet has like a history of standing other people and then switching allegiances once like a woman, like apparently she was standing Michael Fassbender. There was like a Rolling Stone article about this. She was standing Michael Fassbender, but then she sort of got off of him when he started seeing Alicia Vikander. So there's a history of this. So anyway, heated rivalry hits the scene. Everybody falls in love with Connor Story and Hudson Williams. And Miss Club Chalamet, this is also the time of last year that like Marty Supreme was like about to lose at the Oscars. Timothy was kind of, it was inevitable that he was going to lose. And Club Chalamet kind of fully ditched him and was like, I'm kind of pivoting away from the Chalamet fandom and I'm going to start focusing my energy on Connor's story. Let's say, mind you, a grown woman in her late 50s, early 60s. Fast forward to this past week. It was Paris Fashion Week. Connor Story was there for Yves Saint Laurent. A group of people were waiting outside of Connor Story's hotel room, and she was among them, Club Chalamet. Her name will forever be Club Chalamet, no matter who she moves on to. And I guess this other girl or individual who was there saw her, recognized her, and like kind of confronted her and called her a stalker. And they got into an altercation. Club Chalamet then gets on Twitter and tweets out a like diatribe explaining what happens. And it is, I mean, her pen is unmatched. She is writing sentences that have never been written before in a very beautiful kind of like Renaissance kind of way. Like she is the Leonardo da Vinci of stalking celebrities. And I firmly believe that. Let me pull up and read part of it. Okay, so she took pictures of the person who allegedly put her hands on her. Also, she says that she herself, Club Chalamet, was wearing... So Club Chalamet says, let me get through this quickly. So Club Chalamet says she happened to be in France on a family vacation and that she calculated that she would have enough time to kind of go there. Like she wasn't staying that far away from the hotel. And then she learned that Connor was going to be there. And then she was like, oh, I can go over there. It was going to be in the sunlight, and she has been told by her dermatologist to wear a face mask and a hat. So she says she was wearing a dermatologist-approved SPF mask and hat. And basically, it sounds like this other person saw her wearing that stuff and thought it was weird that like, oh, that's Club Chalamet. She's wearing like a mask and like sunglasses and a hat trying to disguise herself. She's about to do some fucking John Hinckley Jr. shit. She's about to kind of be on her assassination mode and take out Connor Story. Mind you, everybody who's gathered at this hotel has something wrong with them. They are gathered there to stalk a celebrity. But this girl kind of comes up on Club and like grabs her backpack and says, I know who you are. Like, you need to leave, and starts shouting like, she's a stalker. She's a stalker. Club says, she glared at me and said, I know who you are. I know who you are, bitch. You bitch. And she tried to remove my fucking dermatologist recommended fucking SPF mask from my fucking face. And I moved her hand away. What the actual fuck? I was truly flabbergasted. I remember telling her, don't fucking touch me again. She called me a bitch again. That's when I took her Manson family recruitment photo, which she includes. Yeah. She tried to remove my fucking dermatologist recommended fucking SPF mask from my fucking face. Nobody is doing it like her. She should get to be in the room with Connor Story. But I just love that it's like everybody there is there to stalk a celebrity. And don't be mad. Like, don't hate the player. Like, she's just doing it better than everybody else. She's the Michael Jordan of stalking celebrities. And it's like, that is kind of the final boss of everybody who is in that space. Like, it's already weird that you're showing up to a hotel where you know a celebrity is just to catch a glimpse of them coming out. I mean, I get it. It's Connor's story. I would sort of like throw it all away for him just for a lick. But no, she is an icon. She is the moment, and I will defend her always until she kills someone. And then depending on who it is. Anyway, next, I think we move into a call from the What the Heck hotline. The What the Heck hotline, of course, the number that any of you can call to leave your What the Heck of the week, the thing that's making you say what the heck. 407 WTH Matt. Call in and leave us a message. Let's hear from this week's caller.
Matt, I have to say, say what the heck to the prices at Dairy Queen, I went to buy myself a mini Blizzard and a Sprite, and that was $10. To which I said, how much does a mini Blizzard cost? If they're so small, you take 6 bites and they're gone. That bitch is $5.79. I'm sorry, what? What the heck? I'm over it.
That's a completely valid crash out. Thank you so much for calling. You need to go back to that Dairy Queen and drive your car straight through it. Just kidding. Don't do that. No, that's insane. A mini. First of all, and I'm so sorry. Love you to our caller, but why the hell are you getting a mini Blizzard from Dairy Queen? Why even bother? You're paying more for gas just to get there than the Dairy Queen Blizzard that you're getting. A mini Blizzard comes in like a Dixie cup. I would love to know, because I know Dairy Queen is they franchise. So I don't know if it's being set, if the prices are set by the franchise owner. It kind of depends on who your local Dairy Queen owner is. My local Dairy Queen has been owned by the same couple that hates each other for the last 30 years. Every time I go in there, and they're still there. I used to go as a kid, and I still go when I'm back in Chicago, and it's still the two of them. They fucking look like they want to kill each other. But that's how you know the ice cream is good. I love Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen, please give me some free Blizzards. I got a Dairy Queen cake for my office when Harry Styles followed me back on Twitter. And the person did such a bad job of I embarrassingly went to Dairy Queen. I had tweeted out once that if Harry Styles followed me back, I would get everybody in the office a cake, an ice cream cake, thinking that would spur on all of my coworkers to join the campaign and tweet at him. Nobody took the bait. But then when he did follow me, from my actions alone, someone found that tweet and was like, you have to go buy us cake. So I went to Dairy Queen and I said, can you write Harry followed Matt? And the teenager that did it squirted it on there so horrifically that when I tweeted it, Dairy Queen, the brand, messaged me and was like, we'll send you a voucher. But I'm just saying, I've been going to bat for Dairy Queen. I love the Queen and the King. I've been going to bat for Burger King and Dairy Queen, my royalty. I will say, Dairy Queen, as much as I love Dairy Queen, they have been kind of giving me nothing but heartache in the past 10 years, because there used to be one Dairy Queen in Manhattan, and I lived not that far from it, and it closed down during COVID. And then there was only one other last remaining Dairy Queen in the New York City boroughs, and it was in Staten Island, or on Staten Island, I don't know what you say. And producer Barry and I took the ferry to Staten Island specifically to get Dairy Queen, walked in. It's in the ferry station. We walked up, the gate had been pulled down. People were still inside. We could see the other customers. They were taking the last orders, and we stood out there like fools because Dairy Queen had denied us service for yearning too hard for their Blizzards.
The hours said they were open at that time.
Also, we checked the hours and it was open. Okay? I don't play with that shit. I do my research. And I showed up and Dairy Queen said, good luck, bitch. Try again next time. This is why you're fucking going out of business, because you treat your customers like this. And then you charge fucking $10 for a mini Blizzard. I want to know what flavor this person got before I get too upset. I always had the same order. I used to go to Dairy Queen so much, I could order the usual and they would know. That's sad. And it was a medium chocolate extreme Blizzard, extra brownie, easy blended. That's how they said to say it. Easy blended. Extra brownie, easy blended. Because sometimes they blend it too much and then it's like the cake shake. You just kind of are getting like grain. I want chunk. Moving on to my what the hecks of the week. All the things that are making me say what the heck this week. First, I've been seeing a lot of shit of people who are afraid to cross bridges. What is going on with you? I'm seeing people who I've seen a lot of videos of people who have to like pull over before they enter a long bridge on like in the car because they're having a panic attack. There was one woman I saw, and I'll have to look up the video to play it, who's screaming her face off. Her kids are all around her being like, Mom, calm down, calm down. Because she is being like, ah, ah.
Oh my God, I can't fucking see. Oh my God.
Mom, don't do this to me. Mom, why are you doing this?
Mom, calm the fuck down.
Take a breath.
Shut up. Shut up.
There is one bridge. I can't remember if it's somewhere in like Georgia or if it's in like Australia. That like it's a super long bridge and it's a pretty flat, close to the water bridge. So it does look like you're just driving on the ocean. There is this kind of optical illusion where it looks like you're driving off a cliff essentially. And I get that, but also like just drive and shut up. I'm like, what is some people are driving too crazy. And in a way that I'm like, you have to pass some type of psychological test before you're allowed to get behind the wheel and cross a bridge. There was one video, because I get a lot of videos of like police cam footage. I don't love it, okay, but I watch a lot of videos of like Karens getting kind of owned by the police. And it's one of those real kind of lose-lose situations. I don't really know who to root for. I'm kind of not rooting for anybody, but I do like seeing people get humbled. But there was this video of this woman getting pulled over because she had pulled over before a bridge, and the cop had to be like, hey, so what the heck is going on? And she was like, I'm like freaking out. I have to cross this bridge to get to where I'm going, but like, I can't do it. And he's like, okay, well, we have to kind of get moving, but I'll follow you. It's going to be all right. He kind of talked her down. And that was like a nice one. But I was like, girl, if you don't cross that damn bridge, I'm going to like, just cross the fucking bridge. And then we get a story that's like, hey, this bridge collapsed with a bunch of people on it. And it's like, oh, well, fuck. I thought I was doing a good job convincing everybody. And then the bridge had to fall down. No, most bridges are fine. You'll be fine. Not like the bridges I built in physics class. That was in physics. We had to build a bridge out of toothpicks. I think it was popsicle sticks. Yeah. And I made the unfortunate choice of using hot glue to secure my bridge because I was a gay child and only had access to the gay instruments. My family didn't have like power tools. We had hot glue guns. And so I used that, and my bridge broke immediately. And my physics teacher was like, what did you use? And I was like, hot glue. And he was like, oh, yeah, that's your problem. It's made to be basically bendable. Anybody who's ever touched hot glue, it gets hot immediately, but it is essentially like still kind of a liquid, even when it dries. Just a real sticky one. But anyway, cross the bridge. You're embarrassing us. Next. People who are getting stuck on amusement park rides, you brought that on your damn self. Get off that damn ride. I don't have any sympathy for you if you're stuck on a roller coaster upside down. I saw like at least 5 stories this week of amusement park rides that have gotten stuck with people in like upside down positions. Then there was someone, unless it was AI, I didn't look into it too much, of someone threw their kid out of Splash Mountain while it was going down the logboard. So wait, we gotta look that up. I don't think they died, so I can laugh about it, but
Disneyland guests went over the waterfall on Tiana's Bayou Adventure, formerly known as Splash Mountain, inside the Southern California theme park. The teen boy appeared to be in the back of the ride car as it approached the iconic 50-foot drop when he suddenly tried to get out.
Oh, he got out.
Captured Sunday and obtained by TMZ. The video then shows the boy plunge down the water track to the bottom base of the ride.
Why are you doing that? You can't be doing that. But yeah, no, so teenager kind of jumped off of Splash Mountain for some reason, Moana's Adventure, is it?
Tiana's Bayou.
Tiana's Bayou. Tiana. I'm sorry I have Keanu Reeves on the mind. But yeah, there was this park, people got stuck. Let me see. This one is like the swings, and they were just kind of suspended up in the air. That one's not as bad. Some people, there was another one where people were like, it was kind of a roller coaster situation, and they were stuck upside down, and they had to do a crane up to the thing and then get them to like walk down a ladder. You will not catch me in any situation like that. I don't like a roller coaster. I don't want to like microdose having nausea. I don't want to feel like an astronaut even for a little bit. I don't like when the car goes down a hill too fast and you feel that kind of dropping in your stomach. I don't like that at all. The other thing is, do astronauts just feel that feeling always? I don't know. I can't think about it or I'll throw up. But yeah, get off of those amusement park rides. The closest thing I got to being on a roller coaster was on the stationary Avatar ride at Disney World. I screamed so loud I apparently ruined it for the child next to me. First of all, little kid, I'm on drugs. Okay? So this is way more real to me than it is to you. If you don't know, the Avatar ride at Disney World, you're sitting on what is essentially like a mechanical bull that's pulsing. It's got sensors in it that pulses at you. So not only is my hymen getting stroked, so I'm sexually aroused, but also you're in kind of like 3D goggles on a mechanical bull looking at an IMAX screen where you're like swooping down. It's like the ride of the
Banshee, you're flying on a Banshee.
Yes, you're flying on a Banshee. And I was screaming my face off, genuine terror. And as we were leaving, tears were streaming down my face still. I heard the little boy behind me say, sometimes when people scream, it ruins it for everybody. He said that loud enough to his mom that I could hear. And I was like, I'm sorry that happened to you, but I was scared. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, little boy, but like I was genuinely fighting for my life.
You were so scared. It was so funny.
And then Barry got stuck in the ride, and like the safety bar didn't come down after it ended, and she got stuck in it.
Couldn't get out.
A worker had to come and rescue her.
It was so scary.
But I can't emphasize enough how much on the Avatar ride you do not leave the ground. You're on a stationary, like it moves underneath you like a mechanical bull. Not as wildly as a mechanical bull, more like an arcade ride. But like it's immersive enough for a person on marijuana.
And an espresso martini.
And,
Was the strongest
yeah.
we've ever had.
Not only was I, an edible deep, but I had a number of alcoholic beverages, one of them including an espresso martini. I had 4 Loco'd myself before the Avatar ride. We've been walking all day. God only knows what foods I have floating around in me, how many churros I've got floating around in me. So yeah, fuck you, kid. Next! The stuff that's happening with popcorn buckets at movie theaters is getting too out of control. I do believe popcorn buckets, like novelty popcorn buckets, are kind of they're kind of like the last remaining art form that there is. The only true remaining craft for our artisans is making popcorn buckets. And guess what? Everyone's trying to fuck them. Okay, there's one guy on Twitter who every time a novelty bucket comes out, he buys it and he fucks it.
Is that real?
Yeah. There is one kind of gay Twitter celebrity who is known for fucking novelty popcorn buckets. And I cannot emphasize enough for the straight listeners that I'm not seeking out this content. I do believe that gay Twitter especially is one of those places where there is like a monoculture on gay Twitter. So if one person on gay Twitter is seeing something, it's like everybody is seeing it. I'm not just in a weird corner of the internet where someone's fucking novelty popcorn buckets. Unless that weird corner happens to be all of gay Twitter. Anyway, I saw the novelty bucket, allegedly the novelty popcorn bucket for the Odyssey, and it is 3 feet tall. It is a 3 feet tall replica of the Trojan horse, and it like, you know, it's got popcorn inside of it. But what was the other? One of them looked like the Dune one. That's what kicked it off.
Yeah.
The Dune one kicked it off. That was.
Well, it was essentially a flashlight.
Yeah, that one looked so clearly like a flashlight that was like, okay. And that's kind of what it was like, okay, well, will I be able to fuck the next one? And then there was another, the Supergirl one. The Supergirl, just see
No,
it?
but the Trojan horse one, it comes out of its stomach.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, that's where the guys come out.
I know, it's just weird.
Yeah, so I'm like, do you have to hold it upside down to get the popcorn out? And how much is it?
I think
Or it's not for sale yet, so people don't know.
$70.
Oh. But also, is it real?
It's like a Happy Meal toy for adults.
You know what? The second you said that just now, it kind of changed my whole perspective. I'm like, wow, yeah, it is.
But Happy Meals cost like $2.
Right.
And this costs $70.
But that's the thing. It's like, it almost doesn't matter that the popcorn, it like comes out of the stomach. I remember even when we got the Wicked one, it was like, the guy was like, do you want me to put the popcorn in it or do you want the popcorn separate? And you just take this. And it's like, well, you're kind of defeating the purpose of the popcorn bucket, sir. Look up the Supergirl one. It's disgusting. It looked like human flesh. Instead of the superhero cape coming off, it was the human flesh coming off to reveal the cape, like the superhero Superman costume beneath it. And it's so disgusting. It looks like a pee-pee. Yeah. It looks like a big fat cock from behind.
It's supposed to be her leather jacket.
Oh. They showed it to David Cornsweet, the Superman, the latest Superman, and he was like, I don't like that one bit. I do love him. Next! The stuff that Midwestern people are doing with the word salad is diabolical, and we need to look into it and put a stop to it. What do you mean, a Snickers salad? The people of Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Michigan are doing stuff with salads that will kill someone, that has claimed lives and will claim them again. The Snickers salad is one that comes to mind, which I think is specifically a Minnesota thing that is basically like Snickers marshmallow fluff. I don't know if there's like Jello in there somewhere. Let me look up the recipe for Snickers salad. Snickers salad is a popular Midwestern salad made with chopped Snickers bars, naturally, Granny Smith apples, and a creamy base of instant vanilla pudding and whipped topping like Cool Whip. Anything where one of the ingredients is an already complete candy bar. Like, the nerve of calling this a salad, I think, is something that is so ballsy. That's straight up disgusting sicko barfo. And they're feeding this to people. They're feeding this to children in the middle of the baking summer heat. They're going to the barbecue and saying, here's my Snickers salad with a straight face on. They're bringing a Snickers salad to the barbecue and expecting to be let in. You and your salad can go home. And then ambrosia salad. One of our friends said that someone she works with said that she makes and brings to work every week an ambrosia salad, which I think is a criminal offense. If someone threatened to bring me ambrosia salad once a week, I would contact the authorities. I actually don't know, now that I'm thinking about it, if she meant she makes it for herself as like a personal ambrosia salad. I thought she was bringing a community ambrosia
I
salad.
think she's meal planning ambrosia salad for herself.
So ambrosia is a sweet, creamy fruit salad popular in the American South, named after the food of the gods ambrosia from Greek mythology. Classic recipes of ambrosia salad include mandarin oranges, pineapple, coconut, and marshmallows in a base of whipped topping, sour cream, or yogurt, often with maraschino cherries and nuts like pecans and walnuts for texture. Okay, so let's recap. Usually it's little mandarin oranges, pineapple, coconut, and marshmallows. Okay, all of that so far I'm on board with.
Well, marshmallow?
Yeah, marshmallow.
In what you're calling your lunch salad?
Okay, I forgot we were talking about it in the context of bringing it and as a lunch salad. But I just mean like as a dish to bring to like a barbecue. I mean, if you're eating this as like a dessert, I think people are eating this as like a side. The people that I grew up with were consuming this as a side. And so it's all of those fruits, but then combined with like sour cream is disgusting. Yeah. The idea of doing that with sour cream, even yogurt, well, depending on the yogurt, if you're doing like the kind of yogurt that like Trix yogurt, then great. If you're doing it with like Greek yogurt, I'm going to throw up. Yogurt, I wish they made colored yogurts for adults. How come when you grow up, all yogurt is white? I have been getting yogurt. Sometimes I'll get, but it's like they're coloring everything for kids. And it's like, don't give me that fruit on the bottom shit. Mix it in so it turns it pink. I have been getting yogurt from this one bagel place that I go to. And it is pretty blue in a way that does seem artificial and not. But I love that. I'm slowly realizing why I'm so tired all the time, and it's just because I'm poisoning myself with fake yogurt while I make fun of ambrosia salad. You know, it is the marshmallow aspect to it that does, but marshmallows are in sweet potato salad too, sweet potato casserole. I don't know. There's something about the look of ambrosia salad that I do not think I can get past, and that regardless of the contents, it might be fine. I'm judging this salad not by the content of its spirit, but by the color of its skin. Unfortunately, I'm going to go ahead and say I do not have a dream about ambrosia salad. All due respect to MLK. And finally, my what the hey for the week, my opposite of what the heck, the thing that's making me happy this week, the thing that's making me say, what the hey? It makes sense. Just go with it. The thing that's making me say what the hey is this guy who rescues gay sheep. Have you heard about him? So this was like People magazine had a story that I saw on Instagram, and I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe this is real. So there's this guy who has a nonprofit in Germany called Rainbow Wool, where he saves homosexual rams from being slaughtered. So I basically think it's like if the rams refuse to fuck for like breeding, they're like, faggot. Kill it. And they go to send the ram to get killed because they're not fucking the ladies. And this guy stepped in and said, not on my watch. And he rescues the gay rams. My favorite thing about this, it said, in 2025, the nonprofit collaborated with Grindr to produce a fashion show of knitwear items made from the yarn spun from their sheep. One of the funniest things to ever happen. You're telling me the guy who saves gay rams from being slaughtered, who specifically started like a gay haven for rams that wouldn't fuck women, use their knitwear to do a special line for a Grindr fashion show? It doesn't get any better than that. This is what the Pride Month is for. Okay, Grindr presents I Will Survive. I did not. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to have to view these images in private. So one of them is, I would say a combination. These are the sluttiest knitwear that I can imagine. This one looks like a combination of Borat's mankini and Britney Spears with the snake over her shoulders. This one is, I actually like that one a lot. The knit, it's like a knit toga. Oh my God. This one is like a night. According to this, it says 8% of rams exhibit exclusively homosexual behavior. Take that, Alex Jones. They're making the frogs gay. That's the thing. I always am like, yeah, animals are gay. Because when I was, there was never a part of me that was like, once I was like, okay, I'm gay, I wasn't like trying to like explain it away. To me, it was like, why does this make sense evolutionarily? And it's like, I think the commonly accepted rationale now is that like in large populations, it is a form essentially of like evolutionary population control. And like, also it's like, once a species reaches a certain size, it's no longer just about individual like preservation. It's about the community. And it's like, I don't know, that's beautiful to me that it's like gay people exist to help take care of the community and like community children. I'm not helping out those kids, but like technically that's like, that is like why you see homosexuality in like nature, is because it's like it benefits the entire community. Or it's so that they can make fierce clothes for gay people at the the gay ram sanctuary. Shout out to the guy with the gay sheep. Love what you're doing. Keep it up. Everybody should be taking care of gay animals more, I believe. Even if it's a person in your life. I am kind of the gay sheep of my friend group. I am kind of the homosexual ram of my friend group. And eventually they're going to shear me and sell my wool to Grinder. Anyway, that's it. That's it for this week's What the Heck. Thank you for listening. Make sure you like and subscribe. Leave us a comment. Leave us a nice review. All of it helps grow the show as we're getting growing. Make sure you engage with the clips that we're putting out and share them. Leave us a voicemail. Leave us a nice note. All of those things. And I will see you next week. Bye. This has been an episode of What the Heck with Matt Bellassai. You can call and leave us a voicemail about what's making you say what the heck this week, and you might be featured on a future episode. Call us at 407-984-6288. That's 407-WTH-MATT. What the Heck with Matt Bellassai is produced by Same Boat Studios and Bellassai Productions. It's hosted by me, Matt Bellassai. Our executive producers are Gabrielle Lewis, Barry Finkel, and me, Matt Bellassai. Erica Glass is our senior producer. Our video editors are Matt Bellassai and Erica Glass. Production designed by Erica Glass, Matt Bellassai, and Barry Finkel. Our theme music is courtesy of EpidemicSound.com. Special thanks to Truffles Bellassai.